Hello, this is Sarita from Soulhenge, and I'm here to help you understand the truth about who you are. Now, what I wanted to share with you today were two really simple techniques that are going to assist you in energetically acclimatizing to fifth dimensional consciousness, particularly in terms of what's going on in the current climate in the third dimensional reality with all the chaos and fear that we are watching unfolding, and being able to acclimatize ourselves sort of despite that, or to really step into our sovereignty at this time. So these are kind of energetic tools that are going to assist you, and they're very, very simple. And they've been coming up over the last week, and so I connected to my spirit guide and I asked, why are these two tools coming up, and what do they mean? And the information that I received was really interesting, and I'm going to share it with you. So the first tool I've used in one of the meditations that is already up on this channel to cleanse and clear your energy centers. And it is simply to place ourselves with directed consciousness, our intent, within a giant opaque white ball of light. And the quality of this ball is really unlike an energetic quality that I normally work with. So I normally work with different kinds of geometric shapes and architectural structures that I place myself in. For example, the star tetrahedron or the octahedron, or I use the meta womb, which is full of the black inky sea of the amniotic fluid of creation. So I don't really work with white opaque balls of light. In fact, I don't think I've ever worked with one before. I've worked with completely clear light balls, but not an opaque one. So when I connected to my spirit guide, what I was told was the energy within this opaque ball of light is specifically designed to help our physical bodies acclimatize to more light, because as we move into fifth dimensional consciousness, our cells, our atoms, our organs, our bodies, and the electromagnetic fields around our bodies are going to be absorbing more and more light. And it's really important that we acclimatize ourselves to this, because imagine, if your eyes are completely shut and then you go into totally bright sunlight, it's going to hurt you. So we need to acclimatize ourselves to the light in the same way, because our nervous systems need to adapt to the higher levels of light that are going to be coming in. So this opaque ball of light that I was shown, and I'm going to take you through this very easy technique next, allows you to adapt to more and more light, but in a very soft and soothing way. It's a very subtle acclimatization, and it feels also incredibly peaceful, and it feels otherworldly. So it feels kind of out of space and time when you're in this opaque white ball of light. And the method's really simple. You can put it up whenever you want, and you can also not just put yourself in it, you could put your whole house in it, you could put your family with their permission in it, you can put your energy centers in it, you can put your bodies in it. Because the other thing that I was told is it's also like a health optimizer, because basically your cells are made of light. And your health, your immune system, your bodily functions are all actually dependent on the amount of light you allow into them. And it's not just things like sunlight, it's the light of conscious awareness as well. The light from the divine mind, that kind of light too, which we're not sort of used to using in terms of adapting our health systems. We don't normally think, oh, I'm coming down with a cold, I'm going to call in the divine light of the eighth dimension into my body to heal me. We're not used to using these techniques. So it's really important to be aware that that kind of light also helps our health as does other light like sunlight. And in fact, there are cures coming now where they're using UV light, injecting UV light into people's veins to heal them from things like cancer. So using this kind of light with your directed intention within the opaque ball is also going to boost your health. And in terms of what's going on at the moment with the virus and everybody freaking out and having fear, which depletes your immune system, it's actually going to feel really nice, very sovereign and very peaceful to be able to use this opaque white ball of light. And as I said, more importantly, it is going to acclimatize you to the spectrum of light that is coming in terms of our ascension into 5D. So that's the first methodology, and use it as you will. Use your intuition to see how and when you can use that and in what ways it's going to serve you. So the second technique is working with a column of white light. Now, if you know my work well and you've been on this channel a lot, you'll know that I always connect you to the Earth and stellar stars via a golden thread of light that runs through your central core. And that's the thread of light that we're going to be working with. So if you've never done that technique, I'm going to put a link now so you can go and practice that. And so what we're going to do with this golden thread of light is we're going to expand it until it becomes a giant column that surrounds us in entirety and goes all the way up into the cosmos and all the way down into the earth. And what we're going to do is we're going to merge with the light within this column. And when I asked my spirit guide, why are we doing this? The answer that I received was, the light is the light of connection. And I was also informed that the change of consciousness of moving into the 5D is all about connection. And as we merge ourselves with this column of light, we become the microcosm of a fiber optic system, which is a quantum communication system that the whole of the cosmos is connected to. So it's like a microcosm of our fascia system. And if you've been on my channel a long time, you'll know that I did a meditation quite a while ago now, in which we activated and cleared the quantum communication system within our body, which is the fascia system. And the fascia system is all the muscles and connective tissues in our body, which are like fiber-like threads that need to be clear so that every aspect of ourselves can connect and communicate with all of the other aspects. So what happens is, as we merge with this column of light, we become like one fiber in the fascia system of the universe. It's a beautiful example of the microcosm and the macrocosm coming into union once again. And I was also shown that just like muscle tissue, as we connect with this column, we stretch our consciousness. So if you want to be flexible, physically, you've got to stretch your muscles and get them all, toned and open them up. You've got to work with your fascia system to make sure everything works in harmony in terms of your connective tissue. And it's the same thing with our consciousness. As we connect into this column, we stretch our consciousness. We stretch what's available to us to experience in terms of ascending into fifth dimensional energy. And I was also told that as we tap into this column, we plug ourselves in and we connect to higher beings that we're perhaps not aware of in this third dimensional reality, who are trying to connect in with us because they are all connecting into this quantum communication system. And every time we connect in, we help them to connect to us. So basically, if you want to help your fellow man ascend into the fifth dimension, you need to be able to tap your consciousness into this quantum communication system, which is being built and created by higher light beings that we perhaps can't perceive. But as we stretch our awareness more and more, we will come into more direct contact with them and a more direct awareness with them. So those are the two methods, and I'm going to run them one after the other so you can feel what they feel like and know what the technique is, and then take it away with you and use it as you will, and use it in ways that make you feel good, particularly in the current climate of chaos that is going on, and use that chaos to step more and more into your sovereignty, using techniques like this to gain a higher level of sovereign awareness. So I hope that's all made sense, and I hope you really enjoy the techniques that are coming. And as always, I would encourage you to sit up to do any kind of meditation or any kind of energetic architecture. And so when you're ready, I'm going to invite you to take a breath in, take a breath out, and close your eyes. Just feeling the darkness descend as your eyelids close. Beginning to bring your awareness inwards with the breath. Allowing the breath to drop you into the present moment. And we are now going to connect to the earth and stellar stars. So bringing your awareness and your attention up into the heavens, into the stellar star, our sun, that divine light. Feel its power. Feel its cosmic connections. And can you see that dropping down from this star is that golden thread of light? Feel it dropping down, down, down through the heavens till it touches the crown of your head, enters your body, goes down through the central core of your being, out of your perineum, and down, down, down to the center of the earth, where it meets that divine motherly energy, the fiery heart of Gaia, the Earth Star. Feel those two stars, one above, one below. Feel that thread running through your core, tethering you to your place in the world. And using all of your will and all of your imagination, you are going to begin to expand this thread. Feel it opening and becoming a tube of light. Wider and wider. Wider and wider, until your entire body is encapsulated within this tube of light. And can you feel the light that is all around you now, stretching far into the heavens and stretching down and down into the earth. Feel the light of this connection stretching your conscious awareness. Feel the light entering your physical body. Every organ and cell within you. Every atom and particle. Until the light and you are one. Feel the brightness and the warmth permeating you. Feel the boundary of your separateness disintegrating. And feel your connection to all light beings everywhere. The light is all around you and within you. You are the light. And just allow yourself to feel this light. Nothing to do, just allowing yourself to be the light. And you are going to pause and let this go. And we are now going to create around ourselves a white sphere of light. So using your imagination, your intention, feel this sphere around you, opaque, soft, white sphere. And travel your awareness around your body to examine the boundary of this sphere. Allowing the boundary to be clear for you, the size of this sphere. and feel the opaque quality of this light. Peaceful, gentle. Feel how it holds you and permeates you. Softens your physicality so that you can open yourselves to receive more and more light. Feel how your health is optimized within this sphere. Feel how buoyant you are and clean and clear. Soft, white, opaque light holding you and changing you. And understand that if ever you need to lighten up or to cleanse yourself, this sphere is always available. Will and imagination will call it to you. And keeping the sphere around you, if it is your wish and your will, you are going to come back into the room and open your eyes.